And then I called her and I said, the other side wants to take your deposition next Tuesday down at my office. And she said to me, I'm not coming down to your office. And I said, well, look, this is really important to make your case go forward. She said, I'm not coming down to your office. I said, well, maybe, just maybe, I could persuade them to bring the court reporter out to your apartment and we could sit around your table.
Is this 70s or 80s?
This was the 80s.
80s? Okay.
Yeah. We could sit around your table and they could ask you the questions there. I'm not doing that. I'm not having my deposition taken. I never, the case kind of ended right about then because she would not do anything to get what she said she needed to have. But that, that's one area where I feel a client just did something crazy. The other time I'm going to be more veiled in this description. I was representing a national company, and we were negotiating with the union, and I was the chief negotiator. And we got to the point where I thought if in a couple more weeks we were going to be at what is technically called an impasse with the union. And labor relations, that has a specific meaning. And when you're impasse, you can put in the offer that you had on the table to the union. You can actually give it to the people. So it makes them get more money while this is going on. That's legal. Well,
that's illegal or legal?
It's legal. It's legal at impasse. The company at impasse. The company.
And is impasse declared?
Well, it's declared in the sense that you have a number of bargaining sessions where nobody moves.
Okay, so it's like everyone knows we're in it.
Everybody, it's like ice.
Okay,
when it's frozen, you're at impasse.
Yeah, it's like strikes me as that chess move, like en passant. Which very few people know. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Yeah, so impasse. You do this weird thing. So tell me what happened.
So we're there. Well, so what happened was, I'm on this phone call to my clients, and I'm telling them, in about 6 weeks, we're going to be where we want to be, and we've been working hard to get here. And they said, well, no, we're putting that offer in immediately. And I said, it would be an unfair labor practice to put in that offer immediately. They said, and this was the 80s. This is when you need closure. Everything had to have closure. We need closure on this, and we're going to do this. They did it, and that cost them years of labor litigation, and I just told them don't do it, and they did it.
Have you ever you've represented a lot of clients, right?
Sure, yeah, sure have.
Do you experience or have experienced in the past 50 years? How does it exhibit that a client is just clearly, have you ever exhibited, how do I want to ask this? So I do a lot of criminal defense and domestic relations. Right. So a lot of my clients are in jail. Recently we're in jail or no longer have their kids sleeping under their house. So it's a little impactful, but how you make your money and how you pay your bills and, those things are pretty impactful to people as well. When I talk about someone walking in, it's kind of almost in a fight or flight, like on the verge of fight or flight. And the client, typically the events are such. They ask a question. You spend 2 or 3 hours specifically answering that question, being in detail, and it looks like they're participating in the conversation. It looks like they're paying attention.
Right.
And the next time you talk to them, they ask the same question.
But I want to tell you a story that's fairly recent that just blew the pins out from under me. Then we might get to the story that you described. I had a man sent to me